Hi and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to learn how to make green roasted green chili salsa and red roasted red tomatoes with green chiles roasted salsa. So on the red salsa we're going to put a handful of cilantro. We're going to put a quarter of an onion. We're going to use 2 serrano chiles, and we're going to use 2 of the little red ones, dry chiles, and we're going to use 4 jalapenos. And we're gonna roast 2.5 garlic cloves, and we're gonna use 1.5 teaspoons of sea salt for our green salsa. Our red salsa, that was our red salsa. Our green salsa, we're gonna use 8 tomatoes, green tomatoes. We're gonna use 2 garlic cloves, 1/4 of an onion, and we're gonna use 8 serrano chiles on our green salsa and a handful of cilantro. And we're going to use 1.5 teaspoons of sea salt. And we're going to start roasting all our chiles and all our tomatoes so we can make our 2 salsas, the red one and the green one. So here we have our chilies and our tomatoes, so we're roasting them. And I put medium high. Both of the sides of the burners are medium high. So we're gonna roast our tomatoes, our garlic, our onion, and our chiles. So make sure to turn them around. We took off the stem, and now we're gonna make sure we roast everything. And it brings out the flavor in your chilies, your tomatoes. It smells fantastic. So we're gonna roast even our garlic. See all the green ones. And this ones need a little bit more time, so we're gonna wait on this one. So everything's pretty much roasted, so now we're gonna start making our salsa. So to get started with our salsa, what we're gonna do, we're gonna add the peppers on the bottom of our blender, because that we're gonna blend really well. So we're gonna put the peppers on the bottom, and then we're gonna put our onion and our garlic and our small red peppers, and that we're gonna blend really well. So that's what we're gonna put in the blender. We're just gonna add a little bit of water. So see right here we have the peppers, the onions, the garlic, and we're gonna blend it with a little bit of water. And we're gonna add the salt. So we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of sea salt, and then we're gonna blend it. And the reason we don't put tomatoes in here, because we wanna really blend our peppers. So that's why we're not putting the tomatoes, because we just wanted our peppers to be superly blend. And now we're adding our cilantro. And now we're gonna blend it. And now that we blended our peppers, now we're gonna add our tomatoes. So just like you have them here, just putting them in the blender, and then we're gonna blend them. There we go. So our red salsa is done. It's red, but it turned a little bit green. So it's kind of like green red. So the reason it turned this way, because I added a little bit too much cilantro. It overpowered the color. But see, what I do, I make my salsa, and then I put it in a mason jar. And that way you could keep it fresh in the refrigerator for about a week. And then we're gonna consume some of the salsa for dinner today, so we're just gonna add the amount that we're gonna consume today, and the rest we're gonna save it and put it in the fridge. And if you put it in a mason jar and you close your mason jar pretty well and you keep it in the fridge, it'll stay there fresh for like a week. And you could, if you store it in a plastic container, it's not gonna last as long. it goes bad really fast. So this is our red salsa tomatoes. So now we're gonna work on our green salsa. So we're gonna get the blender. We're gonna use the same blender, and we're gonna add our onions, our garlic, and our peppers. So all the peppers. So the peppers are gonna go in. And then we're gonna add a little bit of water, half a cup of water. Because we're just gonna blend the peppers because we want them to dissolve them really well. So here we go. We have the peppers, the garlic, and the onion roasted, and now we're gonna add it to the blender, and we're gonna add a tablespoon and a half of salt. So sea salt. We're adding sea salt. A tablespoon and a half. Now we're gonna blend it, and we're gonna throw our cilantro in there too. So there we go. So this is our green salsa. So now we're gonna add our green tomatoes. So we're back over here. So we're gonna put in the blender our tomatoes. And see, you can see them, they're pretty roasted already. So we're gonna put them all in the blender and make our delicious salsa. Green salsa. See, it's nice and roasted and it smells fantastic. So now we put all our peppers and all our onions and our cilantro. Now we added all the tomatoes, and now we're gonna blend it to make our green salsa. So here we go. Now we're gonna blend it. And that's it. That's it. Our salsa's made. So now we're gonna pour it in our little tray that we're gonna only consume a little bit of it for dinner today. And see, there it is. We want it to be nice and chunky like that. We don't want it to be. That's why I don't over blend it. So here we have our red tomato salsa. Now we're gonna taste it. Delicious. It's good. It gives you a little kick, but it's not super like spicy. It tastes delicious. And some more. Delicious. Now we're gonna taste the green one. The green one gets a little tangy flavor because of the green tomatoes. They are a little bit more sour. The red one doesn't have that tangy flavor. So now we're gonna try the green one. Delicious. This one's a little spicy because we put more serrano chile. Even though we put jalapenos on the red one, the jalapenos are not as spicy as the serrano, so this green one has a little kick to it. Delicious. And this is it. My two salsas, the red one and the green one. Any questions? Don't forget to comment. I welcome all your comments, and once again, thank you for coming to my channel.